We'll Vanna ourselves. Good morning. No one knows what that means. We are here, aren't we? I think we are.
We are. We're back in Michigan.
And we're kind of losing our minds. We are, if you're joining us for the first time, I am Melissa McLeod here at the Wool and the Floss in Grosse Pointe Woods, Michigan, along with my manager extraordinaire, Kelly Uncle. And we are back from Frisco, Texas. We got home at like 6:30 last night, something like that. By the way, our pizza was ready the second we walked into Chris Belly's last night.
That was great timing.
Yeah, we dropped Kelly off. You gotta get into frame, sister.
Right.
Where do we start? Let's start at the beginning.
Yes.
I left Wednesday, right?
You left
morning,
Wednesday to set up the Melissa Loves Needlepoint booth.
which was a bit of a crisis. Not the setting up of the booth, the leaving part.
Yes, yes.
I am like a planner, and most of the time the planning pays off, right?
Yeah.
And then sometimes the planning comes to like,
It actually paid off in the long run because we got Andrew to pick us up and then we didn't have to lug 12 suitcases.
I now call it an old beater minivan. It's actually, it's been a fantastic car. It's a 2008 Honda Odyssey with 205,000 miles on it. It was our car when my kids were like 2 years old. No, older than that. When Allie was 2 years old, I guess. No, older than that. I had a couple Honda Odysseys. In any event, no one cares. I thought all this stuff is going to fit in the car better. I'm going to load up the car with all my Melissa Loves Needlepoint stuff, which was 3 large suitcases, and then I'll just pop my personal suitcase in it in the morning. I'll drive this to the airport.
You're saying no sound?
No sound?
I think only one person said, oh.
Two, couple.
Oh, well, guess what? Then we should start all over on Instagram.
Well,
do you think?
can some people say if they can hear? Because if you can hear us, can you comment you can hear, please? Just so we know. Because it might just be a couple people having
I can hear
issues,
you,
so I want to make
so
sure.
it's-
Okay, yeah, I don't want to restart it
Okay.
then.
Phew.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone.
So anyone well, you can't hear me if you have no sound. But
Close out of can you Colleen, can you type in the comments if you can't hear, close out of Instagram and reopen it?
and we'll keep babbling for a minute so those people can get back in.
Right.
So anyways, hop out, long story short, hop out to my car, go to start the car, and the car doesn't start. Completely dead battery.
Yep.
It is 9 a.m. on Wednesday. Typically at 9 a.m. on a Wednesday, my husband's never home, my daughter's never home, because Kaylee doesn't really live there, but she stays there sometimes, whatever.
1 minute.
So you go. So nobody's like ever at my house at that hour. Thank the Lord. My husband was home, so he came out to help me jump the battery. Like, I know how to jump a car battery, but when you're frazzled and thinking you're gonna miss a flight, you kind of lose your mind. So the battery is so dead it won't jump. So we had to move all the stuff to the other car. And then thankfully Kaylee was home and she didn't have to work. She works 2 jobs, as most of you know. She works here part-time and she is launching her counseling program. And so launching her counseling job. And so she didn't have to be to work till like 1 o'clock. So in any event,
I don't think so.
in any event, sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. In any event, Kaylee, God bless her, drove me to the airport at the last minute, dropped me off, and then my husband picked us up in the minivan, which, because we had 8 large suitcases coming with us, was the only way it would fit. So we like literally stood them on their wheels and shoved them into the back of the minivan. So that 2008 Honda Odyssey, it's serving me well.
Yeah.
Serving me well. It's got a lot of dings and dents and scratches and whatever. So we set up Melissa Loves Needlepoint. We've got some Melissa Loves Needlepoint, I think, to show you.
Hopefully.
Yeah, what we're going to show you today, because I know you guys are like, whatever, I don't really care about your trip to the airport. But it gave people a chance who couldn't hear to get back in the system. So then you guys arrived. We set up Thursday day, Amy Poor and I. Amy was fantastic. We had so much fun together. She's not only a delightful human, smart as a whip, super organized, and a really hard worker.
She's a very hard worker.
I mean, all the things. So,
Yeah, and a great creative designer. I mean,
well, most importantly, in
Right.
this realm.
Correct. There's not very many super creative people that are very organized, but she is one of them.
Right.
Which
She's
is
like
great.
got that balance of left brain and right
Yep.
brain, which
Yep. And perfectionism.
yeah, which is a blessing and a curse.
It's true. True.
I'm like, what do I say about that, Kelly? So what we have to show you today is, so when we leave market, I take an army with me, an army of beautiful, hardworking, fantastic women. I mean, everyone's like, oh my God, how do you find these wonderful people to work for you? I don't know, but I thank the Lord every day that I do, and I'm not even all that religious, but I still say thank you, because I could not do what I do without each and every one of these people, which, by the way, I usually say who's with us today, so let's talk about that. So Sabrina's here after two, not one, but two post-cataract surgeries, and she's like, she's back to stitching on black on 18 mesh, life is good.
We all look amazing.
We all don't look fuzzy anymore.
Color is good.
Yeah, now she can see my gray stripe.
Yeah,
This gray
she's
stripe.
like, gosh, I thought you looked a little younger before.
This gray stripe won't be here tomorrow, by the way, Sabrina, in case you were looking at that.
Okay.
I go tomorrow morning. Anne has come in today to help us out, extra help.
Thank you, Anne.
Brian has come in today to help us out, extra help,
Thank
yay.
you.
Colleen is here moderating. Julie was
Worked all
our
weekend.
weekend extraordinaire. Truth be told, Julie doesn't even needlepoint, you guys, but she started out as like just coming in to ship a couple days a week, and now we found out how good she is at everything. We're like, and could you do this? And could you do this? And could
Yeah,
you do this?
and it was
she's
great.
a saint.
Yeah.
So she kept all the orders organized all weekend. We have a big week in front of us, and we'll talk about that at the end.
Yes.
So enough of that. And Laura's here.
Yes.
Did I miss anybody
Yes.
else? I think I got everybody.
Yes.
Okay, good. So what we have today to show you is things that are theoretically available for sale. However, the last time we pulled orders was Sunday night at like 2 a.m. Thank you, Emily. She's
Correct.
insane.
I know.
So some of the things we show you may already be sold. Everything we show you can be ordered. Can
Right.
be ordered. So we can't, if it's like timing is critical to you, please just say, I only want it if I can get it this week. And I would say today, but as you can imagine, shipping is, it's not backed up. It will be backed up
We'll
in
talk
about
about that
an
at the
hour.
end. Yeah.
So things that you buy today probably won't get shipped until Friday-ish.
Right. And yeah.
Because we have a lot of sorting and collating to do. We brought back 13 suitcases, so you
Yeah,
can
we'd
imagine.
rather have it right and extremely organized than make mistakes.
Right. So, why don't you dive in?
Okay,
What's the first
I
bag?
will. The first
Because
bag.
I didn't go there. I didn't go there at all.
I didn't either. Listed.
Oh, these are going to be, this is a true unboxing because Kelly
is.
and I and Liz kind of divided and conquered. So this is from Atlantic Blue, and I think Liz and Megan did some of the shopping.
Yes, Liz and Megan did this.
So Megan and Emily were also in Frisco with us, and they did a lot of the receiving and the organizing and the admin, but we can shop faster than they can post. So, but these things are all online. However, if you find something you want today, tell us you would like the sign that says "Forgive me," or "Forgive my."
No, specifically Northern Attitude, because there's another version of it.
Oh, okay.
Be specific.
So,
We're
be
on a delay.
specific. But what was my point? Is there's a small possibility it could be sold. But please don't hop online and buy things because that's going to confuse things.
Right. So it's just like if you've joined us before, thank you. It's just like one of our normal lives. There might be very small chances where one or two of these items sold online last night and we haven't had a chance to pull it. Otherwise, it's like our normal rules of our lives. You claim it here, you get first dibs. So please don't. Unlike our other unboxings, the stuff is offline. Right now, everything's online.
Yeah.
So we're
It's a little
still
confusing,
Yeah.
but it's the best we can do.
So we're still giving it to the people that claim it first on the live. So if you see it and you go claim it online, you're going to be behind the person who got it on the live. Okay.
Emily
Okay.
said she's taking down the live things.
Oh, good. Okay. Yay, Emily. Thank you.
Yay.
So that takes one confusion out. So the only thing is, there's a couple things in here that have sold in the last 24 hours that we were flying. We didn't get a chance to pull them. Imagine that. We couldn't ask the Delta guys to pull them for us. So.
Yeah, I scanned through them, so I kind of have a good idea. But
Okay, let's go.
Okay, this is going to read backwards, so I'll read it. Forgive my Northern Attitude. Love this. This is kind of a nod to the Noah Khan song, Stick Season. Love that. And then for all those Southerners out there, forgive my Southern Attitude. So that's Atlantic Blue. Oh, Gilmore Girls. It's Gilmore Girls season. It's fall. This is
I'm still trying
Dragon
to see because I haven't seen these.
Dragonfly Inn.
Oh,
This
cute.
would be a really fun bag tag.
We talked about that before. There's every fall in Michigan in Brighton. Do I have that right?
Yes.
They do a reenactment or kind of the whole Gilmore Girls town.
Yeah, they turn the whole
Our
town.
friend Trisha Dorfin came for it. It was super fun.
I'd rather be in Stars Hollow. So they create the whole town of Stars Hollow. And I love this. It has the Dragonfly and the Luke's coffee cup in it icons. Ooh, I was listening this morning to get myself pumped up. Life of a Showgirl. I was listening to it in the shower.
And now you're living the life of the shop girl.
I am. Ooh, this is caviar on either a potato chip or a Bellini, your choice. Little creme fraiche. Love that. Ooh, so also if you pre-ordered the disco football during the whips, I got a bunch more in. We will be filling all those. We're just waiting on one thread. So if you've been waiting on your disco football patiently, we can get it out to you. We're just waiting on one
disco
little
line?
thread.
What
This
is
is a
that?
disco line.
Cute, but on 18 mesh, not 13. Isn't your football? Or is it
Oh
on
yeah.
13?
No, it's on 13.
It's on 13. It's just tiny and cute.
It's just tiny. That would
It's
be.
smaller than a football.
I love all these disco
I hear the
items.
Lions might have won last night.
They did, and it's so funny. Liz, Ultimate Lions fan. She texted our group chat this morning that she actually fell asleep during the game, and that never happens. I actually stayed up. I was watching the second half of the game in bed. Kathy Bostrom was texting me, I hope you're home. I hope you're in bed. I'm like, I am. I'm watching the game in bed. Luke's. Oh, look at this Luke's. This would be a great key fob or a bag tag. And I would.
The other funny thing about the group chat is I was looking at this morning because I had gone to sleep by the time she sent that. Mm-hmm. And I was glancing at it and I saw Megan's name and I thought Megan said she fell asleep during the game, but I'm like, wait, but you were at the game.
Yeah.
How does that happen?
No,
and then
it's
I
too
got
loud
it.
to fall asleep
But
in Ford
I know,
Field.
but I was like, wow.
Well, and what it is, and what I loved about it in the beginning, we have the best fans in Detroit. We have the best
Absolutely.
Lions fans. They were saying that during the Buccaneers drives, the fans were being so loud that it was really throwing Baker Mayfield off because he kept trying to hold his helmet to hear the plays that were being called from the offensive lineman or the offensive coordinator. So go Lions fans. Liz actually stitched this on the plane home.
I thought I saw her stitching something that I
Yes,
didn't
and it is
remember her at.
amazing. The starfish round. She's using some velvet for the starfish, but also radiance for 13 mixed in for pops on those. I'm sure she'll show it on whips next week. But if you want to be like Liz, and who doesn't,
And speaking of radiance, we have all the brand new radiance colors
do.
in the house.
We do.
Very exciting.
and we may or may not have talked. The Flossettes went down and talked to Meredith and all the Radiance
I
girls.
can't wait to see this.
And we got some really fun tutorials and content from her that we will be sharing on our Instagram. So she gave us some great tips from the queen herself. Ooh, I love the colors in this one. Look at this. Starfish. Beautiful.
And as usual, if you see anything that you would like, let us know. If you want threads, we always assume on any live video you do not want threads. We also ask if you have multiple addresses on file, let us know where we're shipping it to. I know October is a time where people sometimes, their snowbirds are transitioning. And something else I was going to say, if your credit card isn't on file with us, please do us a favor and call us with your credit card and let us put it on our old-fashioned Rolodex. We don't
That
put it
gets
online.
locked up. It's always behind the scenes.
Yeah, and yeah, that helps us process things much faster. Okay,
Yes.
go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. It's hard to find good St. Patrick's Day items, I think, and look at how classic this is. You could do some little radiance for the highlights there to really make that pop as 3D. I think one of these is sold. I don't know which one. I didn't know there were two. Radio flyer, old-fashioned wagon with a bunch of.
I'm looking on the screen.
Okay, it's going to, it has a pumpkin pie, a turkey, and a princess pumpkin stack. That is adorable.
I know, this
So
is fun.
that's toting some goodies. This is toting some holiday goodies, this radio flyer
So cute.
wagon. Very clever. Oh, this is funny. This is for all those Chrismukkah people out there. It is a Santa holding a menorah and a dreidel.
So cute.
So I think Janet or Robin would probably love
we have
that.
a lot of crossover families here, so
Ooh, this is like a monster truck rally.
that's fun. You don't see that very often.
No, we used to have those all the time at Cobo Hall.
Which is now Huntington Place, is that right?
I don't know the new name.
I don't know.
I don't know.
We don't know what this is.
I think it looks like,
Emily's watching. Maybe Emily knows. She helped check it in.
yeah, it's a witch hat. It probably has a pop culture reference, I'm assuming, but I don't know what that
See,
one
you're making
is.
me feel so much better. Usually I'm like, I'm too old to know what this
Ooh,
stuff is.
disco basketball. That would be really fun. 13 mesh.
We actually have like currently a good baseball, football, and basketball teams.
Oh, it's
Hockey's on fire.
a Disney Polaroid, she said.
Oh, let's go back to it now that we know. Thank you. I knew Emily would know.
Disney Polaroid. So yes,
Cute,
pop
cute.
culture reference. Oh, and tied to Disney as well, Mickey waffles, infamous. When you go to Disney, you have to get a Mickey waffle. Fun fact, in Frisco at breakfast, they were making waffles shaped in the state of Texas.
Megan's like, I am not leaving here until I have a Texas waffle. She said it was pretty good.
Oh, this is funny. Are we eating our feelings or drinking them?
Surrounded by cherries, so it's perfect for us Michigan
That
gals.
is hilarious. This is also Gilmore Girls. Perfect if you want to stitch in season right now. I am in autumn.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
No, let
gosh.
me
No,
show
we
you this
no.
one,
I don't
'cause
you think we? Well,
You have to
should
do
we
it.
save these though?
Oh, okay.
I don't
That's
know for when we stitch it.
Okay, there's a small mini stitch along coming along, so
That like all the flossettes that went to market plus our honorary flossette Amy will be stitching as well.
Sorry.
You might actually have to stitch it too. I don't think
So funny.
Yeah.
okay.
This is another Polaroid. This is
Help us, Emily.
Emily, help us. A Polaroid, another pop culture Polaroid. Dragonfly in either luggage tag or bag tag.
These are all.
Please.
Should we just? All right.
Okay, but I
Okay.
have to show it because you have
Okay.
to do it.
Okay.
So I had no idea. Liz is like, so we got this canvas, and again, remember, I'm the old one. I'm not on TikTok. I don't know. I don't know half the memes that are out there. Whatever. I'm not even sure I totally know what the word
Tower
meme
of Terror.
means.
Tower of Terror from Disney.
Oh, okay. See, Shar would know what all these things are. I haven't been to Disney since my
Yes.
kids were 4. So, anyway, so they're like, we got the most amazing canvas. It says Holy Spirit Activate. And I'm like, what are you talking about? So here is the canvas, but there is a meme on, is it all over? Or is it just
Well,
on TikTok? that
It's
people would
probably
find?
all over. It's probably on
Probably all over
Instagram and
now.
everything. It was from a clip, actually, of Family Feud is where it's from.
And
But-
my family has a tie into Family Feud because my cousins were on Family Feud in like the late 70s. So my kids have Family Feud parties all the time.
That is
And they
hilarious.
played the clip from when they were on Family Feud with Richard Dawson, who was like kissing my 16-year-old cousin at the time. Really creepy. So now, new fast forward to today's Family Feud. What's his name?
Steve Harvey.
Steve
My
Harvey,
good
thank
friend
you.
Tanya and her husband and all her brother-in-laws were on it last year. It was hilarious.
Okay.
But anyway, ready?
Yep. I can clap with you.
Okay. Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate. Activate.
And then
So-
I think Steve Harvey says, oh, I've never seen that before.
But yes, so that was kind of our mantra to get us through all of market whenever we were feeling tired or
We're like, we can do it.
we can do it. And then actually, then really funny at dinner one night, we FaceTime our friend Vicky Whitson, who ran with Melissa Prince all of market, which is a huge job. And we did it to her on FaceTime in the restaurant, and everyone was looking at us like we were crazy, which
We were sitting outside in a corner for whatever that's worth. So it was very fun. It was very
Okay.
fun.
We're in the Bible Belt.
Yeah. Holy Spirit, activate. Okay. Santa drinking a martini. He is having fun.
I bet you everyone's left now to go find the meme. They'll be back.
Probably. Probably. So Santa drinking the martini. He is very hilarious. So that is
So I'm going
Okay.
to do KCN because it happens to be over here. No,
Yay.
I'm going to do something smaller.
okay.
That's a lot. I got to warm up.
Okay.
Here's Initial K, which is also we bought a lot of.
Cardinals.
This sold, I know.
And the Cardinals.
Okay, so we don't need to talk about those, right?
Nope.
We should set those aside. Okay, I'm going to show you guys this. This is not a new design, however,
It
it
is
is
stunning.
gorgeous. This is sold, but we can get more. This is the Nativity Circle, shall we say, because it's a circle pillow, I think would be the end. Or it could be a tree skirt for a small, holiday tree. Catherine Carty is the designer, I think. Emily will correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's right. There's also a mahjong mat made by Oh My Mahjong of this, and it was so funny because as I was shopping for mahjong things, I'm like, oh, I know that gorgeous piece. She is, I think, a Dallas artist, at least for sure, an artist from Texas, and licensed by Initial K, and this is just so beautiful. It's on 18 mesh, and I think it's 14 inches around. I didn't grab a ruler today. Oh, I did grab a ruler. Here's a ruler. Sorry, let me tell you guys. I lie. It is 12 inches around, so it has a lot of detail, and
It is so
absolutely
gorgeous.
stunning.
I think that was like the big winner at the last market. That
Yeah.
was just stunning.
So we have had it before, but when I saw it in stock,
you.
I'm like, oh, I'm grabbing that right now. So, next up, this piece might also, no, it's not sold. This piece, I had to go back to get a second one because Emily's like, what do you mean you didn't get that for me? And this is by Jacinda, one of Initial K's artists. We love spending time with Christy. She's so fantastic. These cardinals are beautiful. So
We have two
this
of those?
is, well, one was for Emily, and I'm sure Emily already has hers
And
tucked
then one
away.
sold online this morning.
Oh, so we'll have to get more of this
Yes.
because this sold online. Sorry, Cal, you told me that. Already forgot.
okay.
This was the new butterfly,
Oh,
even though I think
so
this is technically a
beautiful.
moth.
It's so beautiful.
So Catherine Carty has her entire butterfly collection. Actually, why don't you hand me those? Because I think some of these are available.
There are. We have about, yep.
So this is Catherine's newest butterfly, and it is some sort of moth. I apologize, I don't
Let's
know
see if
all
I
my
can get our
moths.
stitched version.
But we also got our giant restock. If any of you are waiting on the exclusive wool and the floss butterfly, it is here. We have a few available. So if you have been waiting, it will be to you the end of the week. We have it stitched as a shaped version for like a bag tag, and we have a gorgeous green bag it goes on. They have put in like little guidelines on the corners if you want to make it into a square. I think that makes a 6x6 square.
Yeah, so if you want it, and you end up wanting threads, because we have a stitch guide with threads, all you need to let us know is if you plan to, if you want to do the full
Flush out the
background, we
background.
would have to give you more thread.
More
We would need
background,
to know
because
that.
we just outlined it for that.
Yeah.
A little luggage tag insert, beach bound, 2x3. This was one of my favorites. I think it's hard to find sometimes good things in
I
honor of
loved
Thanksgiving.
this so much. When I saw that online, I'm like, that's going in my to-stitch list.
So pretty. So was I there with Liz?
I was not, yeah, you were there with Liz.
I-
I did
so
not go in Initial K.
I went to the majority of the places, just a couple that I didn't make it
Yeah.
to. And then Liz and Kelly and even Emily took turns helping Melissa Loves Needlepoint, helping Amy pour in
Yeah.
her booth. I was in from time to time, but I did most of the shopping. So I keep looking at like constantly, I'll be doing it for the next month.
That's fine.
Were you there with me or was Liz there
Yeah,
with me?
so
Like,
Liz and I split it up,
'cause you
which was
rotated.
nice. It was nice because we got to do a little bit of everything.
yeah, and then you guys got to sit a little bit because
Yeah.
it's physically exhausting. I didn't tell you the really good news.
Yeah.
Do you know all that crap I ate all weekend long? I didn't gain 1 ounce.
I didn't weigh myself yet.
I wasn't going to. I was going to be chicken. Anyways, we digress. But I was so excited this morning. Anyways, thankful.
You guys, I love this so much.
Look at those cute little squirrelies.
When I saw that online, I was like, I am stitching that.
So cute. So one thing I would say is it's got this kind of not scalloped, like wavy edge. If you're going to do it as a pillow, I would definitely like add enough so it's square. If you're going to frame it, a framer might be able to do a mat
Maybe.
like
I
that.
think
I
that
don't
would-
know.
Yeah, it is so cute.
But
But
it's
I
really
love
cute.
the look of it, so I would keep the look of that. I might just add in some shadow stitching or, square it off.
Yeah, it just
Right,
I
some
would
people
talk
are
to her
just commenting like,
How is it working? Or
thankful or whatever, and I don't know if they want it or if they don't want it. So they have to say
I think
if
thankful
they
means
say
they want it.
thankful, they want it. But
Okay.
yes, but if you could be more, if you could say thankful, please, or I would like something.
with without,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll assume without unless you say with threads. Thank you.
We love a good NDLPT anything. So here's the NDLPT champagne bottle. And this is not overly large. This could be an ornament, it could be a stand-up. It is about 6 1/4 inches tall. So that's the NDLPT champagne bottle. And
This is-
last but not
oh
least,
my God.
we got a sneak peek of this when Christy was here this summer for her pop-up. And this is her cherry themed bag strap. I think it's a little wide for a belt, so it's going to need to be a bag strap.
And it's on
so
13
fantastic.
mesh.
So good.
Can I do one thing
And
with
yes, and I'm going to show you one other thing. Will you do that?
One of these sold online. Do we have more than one?
I don't know. We did. We had 4 at one point.
It's right there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So we have a couple needle minders as well.
You guys, this is so good as a bag strap. So
pretty.
good. It would match
It doesn't
brown.
have a right side up or upside
No,
down,
it
which
doesn't.
is nice. Yeah.
Okay,
Very
sorry.
pretty.
Get a little model.
And Christy has a lot of cherry themed things, which I think we have some in the building maybe. But she just came out with a needle minder. Look at how sweet this is. And again, we are showing things to our YouTube channel as well as Instagram. So sometimes I'm out of screen. But that is brand new, hot off the presses. And then as we were walking out of there, I don't know which time, because I think we were back in there 2 or 3 times. And then Christy even hand delivered some stuff to us.
She did. She was so sweet. I texted her a couple times. Hey, I got a bunch of orders for more orders.
Yeah,
and she
we
pulled
had
them for us.
a number of vendors who were really great to us. So,
I mean,
I mean, they were all really great to us, but some who went above and
Above
beyond,
and
like
beyond.
hand delivering things to us, which is insane
and
because
Lauren
it's so busy.
was amazing.
Lauren, Amy and Heidi, Raymond Crawford. When I was in there, I said, "Well, I'll come back." I'm like, "I have to go pick up stuff from Kate Dickerson." He goes, "Oh, I'll just come over and find you." And I'm like, "Oh, that's so nice."
Caroline from Atlanta Glue set a bunch of stuff aside for
Yeah.
us. So thank you. It's so, we know you work it just as hard as we do, and that like extra customer service to go above and beyond to do that makes all the difference. So thank you guys.
But as we were walking out, Liz is like, "Wait, how have I not seen the needle minder that says Lover of Midnights?" So those are in the building. So she has had the Lover of Canceled Plans needle minder. I don't know if we brought any home. We've had that before. That's more my jam. Liz, despite the fact she fell asleep during the Lions game last night, is a Lover of Midnights for sure. So
Plus it does have, I mean, you can be a late night person, but it's also a nod to one of our favorite gals, Taylor Swift.
oh well, of course. I didn't know that, but you know.
It's okay.
What else is new? Okay. I can pack these up. You
Okay.
you move along.
Do you want me to do KCN or no? You want me to
I'll
just
just
pull it out
grab
of here?
whatever's next in there.
Alrighty, it's gonna. Oh no, I put it back. Duh.
We're a little tired, gals and guys.
Okay. We got colors of praise. So they came out with new designs for these beautiful treasure boxes. Hey Melissa. Monkey.
Oh yeah.
No, like it should be in the store. You know what I mean? Oh, sorry. I thought you were looking for it there.
Oh, it's gonna take. Oh,
I
we have
got
that much stuff. I
it.
thought that was the whole, all of the Colors Praise stuff.
This is the new, there's 2 new designs of treasure boxes, and then there's a favorite design from last market of a treasure box. So the way these finish is so this part wraps around, and then this is the top, and then you can, you add the hardware and the finishing, and they just make the loveliest thing to sit out and add something so special to a room. And I really like them. You know, it's really nice to be able to have a needlepoint that you can keep out year round, and that one is beautiful. And then I think this was my favorite of the new treasure boxes. The colors are so good. The leopard, so you have a tiger sitting on a white tiger sitting on leopard with turquoise. Is that just stunning or what? And again, it comes with the gold hardware. We also have, I think it's in a different suitcase, We restocked, but it will be online. We have, because we've sold it a few times, it's a yellow treasure box with a monkey on it that was released at last market that has been a fan favorite. So you can check that one out as well. I think it must be in the other suitcase.
Well, and let's talk about this for a minute. We currently have the Colors of Praise trunk show, but
Correct.
these are brand new designs.
Correct.
So these aren't discounted, right?
The brand new designs are not discounted, but we have it through, we have, is this the,
couple
no,
days.
tomorrow. No, well, yes.
I don't know what today is.
Tomorrow,
22nd.
October 22nd is tomorrow. So tomorrow at midnight, that's the last day. I will be checking it out on Thursday. So
Okay.
you can get everything else, they're older designs and everything, even if it's not in store, lots of people have placed orders with me. But the new release designs, we never discount new releases. It's not fair to the designers. It's not
Correct.
fair to the shops.
That was a discussion we had with a lot of people at market is it's kind of offensive to an artist to have a brand spanking new design. The paint is barely dry and stores discount it. It's like a stake through the heart. Like that's
Yeah.
their heart and soul. So yeah.
Yeah, it's unfair to other shops.
Did you
too.
talk about how there's so many different party
Yes.
animals?
So I think one of the biggest hits for Margaret so far are these party animals. And there's about 5 different ones. And there are 2 different ways. There's one that are full body, full animals with balloons, these party animals. And there's like a giraffe, a zebra. They're all online. They're all available for pre-order. They are so cute. So this is one example. This tiger.
And if you sorry, I was like hot, cold. The lights here are weird. If you saw pictures of her finished versions online, her being Marie and Malin's finished versions at market, they have so many little additional like accoutrements, and we were able to get the information of the place where Marie ordered all the little fun baubles that
The
went on the
doodads,
finished
yes.
items.
We took their business cards.
I have that information, so we.
So,
can
and then
share
there's a bunch of party animals that are their heads with like the fluffy collar and the hats. There was like, is this the leopard or the tiger? This is the leopard. There was a tiger and a lion.
There was also a monkey, because my friend Stevens was texting me and saying, I need the monkey, just the head, and I'm putting it in a fancy ornate gold frame. And
Oh,
he has the
nice.
whole thing like pictured and
So
ready.
that's all we have left from Colors of Praise. Because we have the trunk show, we just bought the new things.
And all the
So,
other new things already sold.
Already sold. They were so good, you guys.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
We did this together. There is, if you get to the French gal, Stitch It, she sold. Just so
These
you
are
know.
still available?
There's 2 sets still
I can't believe it.
available.
Okay, 'cause
No one,
I-
because no one has them anymore. But
I
yes,
think that
we sold so many.
we had a number of pre-orders for the Dorothy and Wizard of Oz Stitch It sets. I hadn't
Yes.
even seen the previews. I was so busy before market getting Melissa Loves Needlepoint. I was kind of on the airplane trying to get caught up with what people have been sneak peeking, etc. And one of the things we had a ton of pre-orders for was the Wizard of Oz set from Stitch It. So yes, that's what I was looking for. Thank you, Kelly, for reading my mind. So we are selling these as a set. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6.
Yep.
So there is
Of course, Dorothy.
so
With
cute
Toto.
with Toto in her
Toto.
basket.
And Toto, too.
And then the Tin Man.
Fun fact, I was this next character in a middle school musical.
Oh, can you still sing it for us? There's
Oh,
the
God.
lion.
If I only had a heart.
Now I know where Amelia gets it
No,
from.
she does not. I'm tone deaf.
The Scarecrow.
No, that's the brain.
Yes, I see you asking a question. We can order you anything you want. Just confirm, do you want the full set of party animals and do you want them, the full bodies with the balloons? Sorry, so all I'm asking in the comments, and sorry to interrupt Melissa, just be as specific as possible and we can get you anything we want. Anything you want.
And here's Liz and Kelly. Oh, I mean Glinda and the Bad Witch.
Alphaba.
So so it is 6 in the Wizard of Oz set. I think we have 2 left. They have more
We
on
have 2
order.
sets left,
It
yeah.
said it won't be very long. Will you put that back
Yep.
together for me? And then, of course, it wouldn't have been market without a little Taylor and Travis talk. So we had a couple of these. So we have one Taylor and Travis left. I think these are sold separately, so you don't have to buy both of them. You can get Taylor or just get Travis. So those, I think that's all we have left of the Stitch It's. We bought a ton of Buddy the Elf. He was a runaway hit. I think we bought like
18.
I would say 20. So I think those are all sold, but we have more on order. So you can pre-order that on our website. This needs to go with the other thing.
If you don't see something online, Emily took all of this off just during the live, and then
It'll be back up
shortly.
That goes with the paperwork, goes with the other one.
Yep. Oh, the other one. Got
Yeah.
it. Got it. Okay.
Okay, another fantastic strap. I think we have had this in many other renditions before, but this says, of course, Instagram can't see it. Let me needlepoint and tell me I'm pretty. So this is designed, of course, to be a bag strap or maybe a strap, not necessarily a purse strap, maybe a strap for your needlepoint tote. And it's fantastic. And because it's lighter colors, it's very easy to change this to any colors you want. You could do like a aqua
Isn't that
blue
so fun?
background and a green letters. Like, don't think that you're like, oh, I love that, but I don't like pink. Like, change it up.
Annie
Stitchers.
loves that. I love that. Melissa, we were looking at that and I'm like, I really think we need that, because what I would love to put this on isn't even a purse. I would put it on my, like, a bigger bag with stitching.
That's what I said.
Oh, sorry, I missed it.
I know, we're too busy multitasking. So it also would be cool around, I thought you were gonna say put it
tray.
around a tray and
Yeah,
it
it
could
would be
hold
really
your
cool.
needlepoint tools.
And your, like, well, yeah, you could put like your little wood tool kit on it, and then like that would be cute.
You could fancy up your stitching room
That
if you're
would be
lucky enough
really
to
cute.
have a stitching room. Okay, we spent a lot of time in the Thorne Alexander area.
Oh, yes, we did.
They have had this mushroom before, but it was larger. It was like 8 or 10 inches high, and this is probably 4. I have
Right,
no.
and I'm stitching the other version of it, the bigger one that's framed. Yeah, I'm stitching the bigger version, and they've also had it very smaller before in a little key fob. So now there's ornament size.
It is 13
Yeah.
mesh. Good job, Ann. Thank you for pointing that out.
No, that's
Yep.
Colleen.
Colleen, sorry.
Tiny.
I'm just hearing. I can't see. I'm too busy looking in the mirror. Not at myself.
These
at the
we
canvases.
gasped when we saw all of
Look at
these
this
in
beautiful
person.
lioness.
Isn't
So-
it? I mean,
You are gonna see. I think.
the other one's sold, I think.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. So this lioness is gorgeous. If you want to take on a small project, we have you covered. If you want to take on a larger project, we have you covered. This I think is a 4x4 square. Sorry. 4.5. 4.5 square. So he's gorgeous. And here is her. I said he. She's 100% a she.
Yes.
Here she is in all her glory. Like just showstime. But you think this may be sold?
No, I'm sorry. I thought you were going to show the little guys, the other little ones. The other
so
little
far,
ones
I haven't
sold.
seen them, so we'll see.
Yeah.
I don't look ahead. I just grab what I grab.
No,
so.
she did not sell. I thought you were looking for the other little animals.
So she's absolutely gorgeous. I believe this is 14 by 14. Yeah, so if you are someone who has been looking for something like showstopper to put in your self-finishing table, these 14 by 14s are fantastic. So this is the lioness. There was also
an owl, a wolf.
a Medusa. I mean, now
I
we're
was
into the people
obsessed with
department.
a Medusa.
Pretty,
A wolf. Isn't I mean, gorgeous.
We
I know.
couldn't decide. I mean, even though our space is bigger now, you still only have so much wall space in the
Correct.
building. So we can only afford to dedicate space to so many 14 by 14s. But the polar bear and the lioness particularly spoke to us. But any of the other KCN pieces we can get for you.
Yeah, that Medusa's on my 2 stitches.
But Thorne Alexander is just an amazing artist and just so great. So thank you,
Yes.
Brooke. Thank you, Brooke, for your art. Okay, I have the reindeer, as I call it, the reindeer butt stocking. Now this cute little reindeer butt is on a Vespa, I think. What do you call a 3-wheeled Vespa? I don't know. Maybe it's a motorcycle. I don't know. But
3-wheeled motorcycle,
his,
yeah. 3-wheeled.
his or her. If he has antlers, does it have to be a he? I don't know. I think so.
Yeah.
He has antlers, so he is a he, and his license plate says SNTA, which I think is just a cute little addition and so sweet. So that is the reindeer on a motorcycle. Oh gosh, help me with my animals.
Let me see. A ferret.
No, aren't these meerkats?
Meerkats, they are.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Well, you asked me to help. I don't
Feel
know.
like I did my best.
They kind of look ferrety.
Well, the meerkats sit up like
Yes,
Okay.
so they're meerkats. They are their newest holiday animals. There are a number of them. So this is the meerkats, the new holiday party
You guys,
animals.
they're so good. I loved
This
this
is
one.
the crawfish, yes. Sand crab, crawfish.
It's a hermit crab.
Hermit crab. See, I'm too tired to be naming random creatures.
Hermit crab, because see, in the
We don't
background, he's
have-
coming out of a shell.
Yeah,
That's what you can
I'm
see.
too darn tired to connect non-Great
And I
Lakes.
love that the hat is on the tip of the shell. It's so funny.
So we've got the hermit crab, and then this one I do know.
Yes.
This is the skunk. So funny. With his little mistletoe and his little poof is coming out. And then the camel is fantastic. Look at this camel. So good.
He's just like prancing along, like doo-dee-doo.
He's so good. And speaking of Vespas, well, we'll come back to those in a minute. Then the espresso martini
So-
from Ziggy Stitches.
Yeah, so this was a really popular design. She first designed in a clutch size. So now there's a coaster size.
And I think they're 4-inch
There's-
rounds. Maybe you can double check that
Yes,
measurement
I'll
for me. It
double
looks a
check. And
little
there's
big.
also, it already sold online, but there's also a scissor case.
And this is this a dirty martini, Kelly?
I can't see. Yep, a dirty martini, because the olive juice is a teeny bit green. I mean, the vodka.
And they are
It is
4.5.
4.5.
Uh,
And then, wait, hold on one second. There's also a needle minder for the espresso martinis.
and then this is another Chrismica canvas. So we have ho ho ho, oi
And
oi oi. In their appropriate colorways, 13 mesh from Ziggy Stitches.
Coaster series.
Okay, you're such a big dill.
Lizzie loved these.
So funny. Drop the beat. Okay, I think this is very funny because I grew up in the AC/DC era. That was AC/DC, right? We will. We
No,
will.
Queen.
Queen. See, I did that in KCN too. I'm like, is it Queen or AC/DC?
Queen.
Because, sorry, when I was young and you weren't even born yet, I had both of those albums and they came out at the same
Okay.
time.
I just love Freddie Mercury, so I knew that it was.
But instead of
Rest in
we
peace,
will
Freddie.
rock you, it says we will stuff you with the little Thanksgiving turkey on him. I thought he was cute. Okay, emotional support human for the dog and cat lovers out there.
Oh, this was so sweet.
Yes, Kelly and I jointly have a thing for hot air balloons.
We do wish.
Have you been on a hot air balloon ride?
Yes, in Napa.
I will say though, what I was disappointed in with a hot air balloon, you think, oh, it's going to be so beautiful and peaceful, and it kind of is, but it's also really loud. When they,
Yeah,
When I
mine
went,
wasn't
my dad
too
was a
loud.
pilot. He was a hot air balloon pilot.
well, I went when I was in
That's cool,
Kenya,
Kelly.
and when they blast.
Every once in a while, when they blast it, it's loud. I don't know. It was
yes.
peaceful. It was around Napa.
I just had no idea there was gonna be like a loudness to it all, which is dumb on my part. Because if
Well,
you think
I
about
just-
it has to stay afloat somehow.
I was just with someone who had fear of heights, so they sat in the basket half the time.
Oh, that would be sad. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. 13 mesh, spooky round, a great beginner project, or honestly, you could really jazz it up with a lot of fun stitches in those stripes. Okay, these are teeny tiny. Are these 2.5 inches?
So
Just over 2 inches. Bad to the bone.
cute bag tags.
Little bag tags, tiny ornaments. Here for the booze. I think this would also fit in the evergreen leather koozies
Yeah,
if that
I can
interests
grab
you. And then drink up witches. So, hello ladies.
Hi.
These little goose things from Ziggy Stitches I thought were so cute. This says "Me gusta" instead of course, a play on "I love you" in Spanish.
Yes,
Me gusta. And then another play on words. Goosebumps, and they're bumping fists. But that was so funny. They are not bag tag size. I feel like they kind of look like that on screen. They are 3x4. Those two are 3x4. And then I thought these party hats were really cute. Something that you could put, make up, do as a little stand up. Speaking of, I'm going to talk about that. That's probably what inspired me to get these. So these party hats are so cute. So I would make these up and maybe like pull them out every time it's someone's birthday. So speaking of it being every time it's someone's birthday, I don't think I told you this. We went out to dinner Wednesday night when we got there in celebration of Amy Poor's birthday.
Correct.
We went with Vicki Whitson and Kathy Billstrom came with us. I asked Amy who she wanted to join us, who was available like in town on Wednesday night. And she's like, well, see if Kathy will come. Well, apparently, what did she tell me? I have to do some fast math. Maybe like 30 years ago, a friend of hers made a little happy birthday pillow. So I didn't know this. She's coming, she walks in and she's carrying this little bag with her. And I'm like, well, of course Kathy like got Amy a gift. Well, her gift was truly her presents and a very nice card. But she brought along this little happy birthday pillow and put it on the table right in front of Amy during dinner so everybody knew it was Amy's birthday, which was super cute.
That's
So
really
she's like,
cute.
it gets rolled out every time it's somebody's birthday. So I think you
that's
could
a
do
really
that.
great idea.
So you can make these into stand-ups. I mean, I suppose you could probably somehow make it into a 3D hat. I'm not sure it's gonna fit, but I think it'd be fun just to pull it out and put it on the table whenever it's anybody's
I
birthday.
think it would be. I've seen other people do really fun things like, and do things like with ribbon and hang it on their kid's door
Yes.
when it's their birthday or their front door or whatever. So.
Yeah. And I think that was like that version of it, but it was like an adult version, you
Yeah,
know, so I
so
thought it was really
sweet.
fun. Speaking of things that I love, here's a bee with a crown. And is this, what's this work called? I can't remember. So this is the bee scissor case. Another really fun scissor case. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so clever. It's a coffee scissor case. How
I love
cute is that?
so much.
And again, with any of these double-sided scissor cases, I always say, it's designed to be double-sided, but you could also stitch one for you, one for a friend, and just put fabric on the back. So
That's what I would do.
super sweet. This one's a little different. You could still do that, but you might have to like
And
know
maybe
that
we
the
should do it
fabric's
for
will
each
show.
other.
There you go. And this is, we'll call it the medallion scissor case. Really pretty. Oops. Another play on words. Hanging on by a sled. Which, you know, if you're the primary Christmas person in your house, it's not always the mom, but if you're the primary Christmas person in your house, hanging on by a
99% of the time
sled,
it is.
I don't
Sorry.
The food acquisition used to be primarily my job. Now it's primarily my husband's because things evolve over time. So you
know.
never know. Maybe it'll
I
evolve
know,
as well.
but
Okay.
all the other stuff. Your kids
Yes.
are grown.
How good is the? Oh no, I'm still the primary Christmas person in the house.
I
Don't get
know,
me
but
wrong.
you know all the making all the other magic happen
I
for the little
just don't want to offend anyone because there could be anyone
True.
could be the primary
True.
Christmas person,
Sure.
and they are
You're
probably all
right.
hanging on by a sled.
You're
So,
right.
okay,
You are
we've beaten
right.
that dead horse. Look at these pumpkins, you guys. So fun. This is rectangular, so it's hard to kind of
I
show
love when there's different like unexpected colors
this. 12 by 10.
for Thanksgiving and Halloween, and that's
So
just
cute.
so fun. It's 13 mesh. Could really sparkle it up. Now that there's the radiance, I would do a mixture of velvet and radiance, and I would radiance the inners and velvet the outers. If
Yeah.
that makes sense.
We have customers shopping here, and you shop away. Don't feel
Yeah,
like
do
you
not
can't.
come in grab anything you want. Don't
Yeah.
feel about
If
we're
you want
in
something
your way
behind me,
today.
Tell me. Yeah.
And normally we don't do this during it, but because we just came
It's-
back from
yeah.
market, we are.
The
so.
day post market. Right now we are. I feel like always wrong. This thing says always right with these fabulous Greek key corners. So good.
Yeah, that's really good.
And then we have had this piece before with all the dogs on it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I always say I can't leave out the cat people. So look at all the
Colleen and Ann are cat people, if you can't tell, behind the scenes.
So between us, we have a half a dozen cats.
Oh my gosh. So
Oh,
we
yeah.
have
Oh,
had this
yeah, yeah,
before,
that
and
makes
it's
my
had
head
dogs
explode.
all over with a light blue background, I think. Although maybe there's a red background in that as well. So, but this is the cat version.
This
and
was
then-
Megan's and one of our absolute favorite pieces from market.
So pretty. Such a classic, beautiful tree.
So this is the same designer who did those giant animals,
Thor
Thor and
Alexander.
Alexander. And if you can see, in there's those old-fashioned like candles
Your little mushrooms.
and the little mini mushrooms and the stars. And I just am imagining like the greatest threads on these.
So pretty.
It's just, that piece was, I have like 3 favorites. That was one of them.
Very, very pretty. And then we had this in 2 colorways. We first bought the Christmas version, Nobody Panic. And then there was a blue and white version, which could be everyday version. It could be a Hanukkah version. I don't know, but the blue and white version sold. But the Christmas version, Nobody Panic, is here.
And that Christmas version actually matches like my library, so I would keep that out year round because it's not necessarily Christmas, it's just red and green. And it's like a lighter green. And I would make the red a little darker.
I feel like somebody had asked me about this. I hope this isn't sold. This might be sold. We're gonna have to look into this.
Okay.
This says, "I will love you forever and always," with the Thorne Alexander's darling owls kind of making their way around the canvas. But I'm gonna actually set that aside because I'm afraid I'm gonna forget to look into that. We had, and I want to thank all of you, how many line items were on our market order list? 140? And then
No. Oh, originally, before we got there?
how many total line items? And then people had 3 or 4 items they were ordering.
By the end, there were over 200.
Yeah, so we, that's why occasionally we're like, oh gosh, I think somebody ordered this. But then, you know, I think that, and it ends up that somebody did order it and I bought 2.
Here's
So
the paperwork for
that's
that.
what I'm not sure of. They also, KCN, just to wrap up KCN, they had some new needle minders. So this one, I've got a couple of these that I think are available. It says Stitch Please with a kind of, I'd say the ticking background, but guess what? It's like a needlepoint canvas background, right? So it says Stitch Please. And then they had a whole Vespa series, which then we bought the new sports series with these fun animals. And there's one little lonely leopard here riding her Vespa. So cute. So we've had this series of canvases before. Those are available for pre-order. And then if you have, thank you, something to celebrate or just want to celebrate your needlepoint, here is the champagne bottle with the blue on it. Needle minder. I showed you the espresso martini already. And then we talked about the canvas earlier, the strap that says, "Let me needlepoint and tell me I'm pretty." I've got a couple of those needle minders as well.
And I have this stand up in my little like library den, which is my favorite room to sit and stitch in.
So you had like this, it's like a 6x3-ish?
Yeah, and I had it finished on a wood base and it's on my shelf. And sometimes I just point to it.
Yeah, just leave it in the middle. There's a pillow version, I think it's a 12x12
It's a
maybe.
square, I think it's a 10 by 10.
And then the strap.
Okay, I am gonna show one smaller one and then I think one bigger one just because that was so long, if that's okay.
That's great.
And then we'll switch. So we saw our friend Beth from Doolittle and her lovely daughter Tess, and their other daughter was there helping her. I can't remember her name. She's very sweet.
Grace?
Okay.
I had to dig deep, I got it though.
Grace. And Beth's had some fabulous new designs. Do we have more than one of these? Okay, this sold online, I know, but I'm just gonna show it. So if you,
I saw it
I
last time.
know.
I'm like, oh, I might stitch that.
Yeah, it's sold online, but I'm gonna show it. But if you claim it, it's gonna be an order. Brand new for market. She had a Wizard of Oz round. Her designs are just so well thought out, so beautiful. That is just great. It was so funny because during our video, Beth commented, you might be seeing yourselves at market, to when we were Alphaba and Glinda, which was really funny. And then this beautiful new design of this nativity. Beautiful new design of a nativity round. And then we loved the woodland animals there. So look at all these woodland animals with, isn't it really cute?
Wait till we get to the big one.
I know. The woodland animals with the Santa hats. And then this is not a new design, but it's one of our favorites. And since it's spooky season right now, we had to bring it back.
Well, and I had a customer who wanted that, so we picked it up. I'm like, oh, one for her and one for the shop.
Yeah.
It was so cute.
And this is a great stash buster for barn rounds. Okay, do you want to talk about this one?
I'm obsessed with this canvas. So it is, I think there's nothing more classic than a round pillow in needlepoint. If you also are someone who has had your maybe target table, that scalloped target table, this would be a perfect topper for it. 13 mesh, and those little animals are all so cute. And I think you could do this all in basket with just like some velvet and some wool and some silk for the background, or you could make it some really interesting stitches. But I thought the woodland animals on that round are just couldn't be any more darling.
Yes, this was, I think, one of our favorites from market.
It was. I told Beth when I saw her that Monday morning, I said, people keep asking what my standouts are, and it's like classic and like interesting, and she's a talent, an absolute talent. And we were thrilled to hear that she and Tess, who have Beth from Doolittle Stitchery has been designing for a very long time. So has Tess, but Tess, obviously, her daughter, a little bit younger, and Beth's been designing since she was, I believe, like 18 or 19 years old, is my recollection.
Yes.
And so they are officially joining forces very soon. So stay tuned for some more news on that.
So next up, Melissa and I shopped this booth together. It's gingham. So, and this, we sold one online, but we have more than one to show, which is great. And you had ordered this before.
I did. They were supposed to actually bring it to our pop-up, and it just kind of got lost in the shuffle.
Okay. So,
Cute shoes.
super sweet. Welcome to Michigan. Great Lakes, great times. So this is a design from Sweet Chrissy Johnson, who whenever I saw her, I kept telling her, I hope you could take a break and sit down. She is very pregnant and the sweetest person ever.
She's like, I look even bigger than when I saw you. And I said, yes, Chrissy, you do. And that's how it's supposed to work.
Right.
But it's painful. It's her first. And yeah, you hate seeing your body like turn into something else. But then you're like, wow, my body's doing amazing things.
Yes. This is the Needlepoint Mobile. We thought this was hilarious. There's scissors and thread on top. There's like, it's the windows open. Instead of serving food, it looks like they're serving thread. So really cute. Now I know one of these sold online. I think it might have been the green one. So the green one we might have to order. But Chrissy came out with these. She has a bigger version that's a pillow that says ho 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 with the candy canes with this pink background. And I saw Mary Legale do the candy canes completely in beads, and they are fabulous. And this is the perfect ornament to use one of Chrissy's initial books to put your initial. It'd be really cute. Like, I have two daughters, so I could do one for, Madeline, one for Amelia with the initial book. So I love those. And it's hard to find good Christmas ornaments on 13 mesh.
Okay, and let's pause and talk about the books for a second. You can get ready for the next stuff.
Okay.
So we are waiting for our restock of volume 1, which literally should be here in the next couple of days. Our restock of our initial exclusive volume 2 arrived here on Saturday when we were at market. Like I said, it's a time warp. Kaylee called us Friday or Saturday.
Friday at like 4 o'clock.
And then I think our dear sweet Darla came in Saturday afternoon and shipped all of those. So if you are waiting on volume 2, it should be on its way to you. We did order extra. Volume 1 should be here any moment. So that's where we stand with the books.
Yeah. And then new for market, they came out with the round versions of their stores.
Their storefronts.
And there's some new storefronts. So this is the round version of the Tiffany and Company. This was the square version was a favorite, and new is the Louis Vuitton. And fun fact, I was in New York for the US Open, and right next to the Louis Vuitton store, they actually have like a huge building with all these trunks stacked up all the way to the top. It's phenomenal.
And these are 4.5-inch rounds on 18, of course.
Yes, so the Louis Vuitton version. And then the Chanel circle, which this one is so good with the pearls on the top, the pearl necklace with the Chanel's. Hermes. Cartier, rumor has it there's a Cartier coming to Somerset.
Oh, didn't know that.
Yeah.
I can't afford to shop there, but it's exciting nonetheless.
And then, I love how she designed this Gucci store. Look at the bee with the garland. It's so good. The colors are so good in it. This,
I don't know. Maybe they have sold online. We're not sure.
But we might have gotten two.
I know.
But,
that's what I can't remember either.
But this might have sold online. But if not, if it might be available, we might have to order it for you. If you want it, we can definitely get it. This is a brand new design from Sheffield, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's Sheffield. No. And then there were some new from Kirkland Design for gingham. There were some new Betty Loves canvases, specifically some of the travel ones. So this is the Italy Betty Loves. She's on her Vespa with her scarf. And then she's pretty saucy. She's kissing one of the guardsmen's here.
That's right.
We loved these little
From Gingham Stitcher.
these champagne
Sorry. I didn't know.
mobiles. I would be very happy if I saw this driving down the streets. Oh, and then you just love it's just so classic and beautiful. This dog with his
Pointer, I
little
think.
pointer with his coat
Kate
on.
Woodward. Kate Woodward is
Yes.
a talent.
And then we love this. This is a 3D. This is the
He's
three.
not a pointer. What is he? I can't remember what kind of dog he is. He's a hunting dog, but I can't remember what
He
kind of
looks
dog.
like
Like a
almost
hound.
like a Brittany, or
They're just
like
beautiful.
a spaniel, or my friend has one, and he looks
I'm gonna
like
say,
those.
if you know, you know.
Yeah,
Right.
really beautiful. Okay, then this is so cool. I love that it's 3D and all the details. So this is like a champagne. This is a true like champagne RV. So like this is the front with the lights, and then the front has a V for Vouv on it. And then, so that would be a really, really fun 3D finish to have by your bar. I think it would be really fun.
And I forgot about this guy, and he was one of my favorites from Market.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about
And one
this.
of him sold too, but we have one.
So, like, oh my gosh, this Santa, unbelievable.
So
Kate
this,
Woodward is just a true artiste. There is no doubt.
I mean, I love him. He has his barber coat on. He has his wellies on. He's going out. He came back from a hunt. He's holding that fox. It's just so beautifully designed and painted. I think this was one of our favorites too, Melissa.
I know. I told like people were saying,
I
well, what
I
was your
think
favorite?
one
I'm
of
like,
these is
I feel-
gone, and I feel okay, and I
So
think
no,
that
okay.
okay.
We'll pull the online orders and then we'll flip it.
Okay.
I pulled out Blueberry Point, which will be a true unboxing for me because did you
Yeah,
love
me.
Blueberry Point?
Liz.
Okay, Susan Byrne is one of our
Oh, one of
favorites.
these.
If you have not heard, we'll be rolling out our lottery for our retreat, which we'll be rolling that out the end of next week. And the retreat is the weekend of March 6th through 8th. So, gotta check your calendar, and I'm bringing that up in light of, I'm about to show you Blueberry Point. So I have nothing else to tell you about that, but you can do your own foreshadowing and figure out what I'm saying about that. So how about that?
One of these sold, and I think it's the
figure it
eyeball.
out.
Yeah.
I'll figure it
So
out.
Just so you know.
So Susan has only been around, I think, for 4 or 5 years in the needlepoint world. And she said she had one of her best markets ever. And I am not surprised because everything we picked out is fantastic. A lot of it has been pulled already. She had some Christmas candy rounds that I believe all sold. We bought multiples of them,
Yep,
and they're all
they did,
gone.
yep.
But I know she said she already has more on order. That was her biggest hit of the market. So if you nab those early by doing a market order ahead of time, good for you. She also has this fantastic new Halloween series. How do I keep losing this? Here we go. So the black cat. These are all on 13 mesh, by the way. I believe these are 4-inch rounds. So this is the black cat. So cute.
Yes, they are exactly 4 inches.
What I love about these two is she's left some open spaces, so you can, even though it's 13 mesh and a 4-inch round, you could do some interesting stitches. Here is the mummy. There is a fantastic ribbon thread. You want to grab it? You know what I mean? From Planet Earth, and also one from River Silks that you could use because people are always like, well, how do I stitch a mummy? It's so hard. But if this were mine, I would do neon rays for the teeth. I'd do some radiance for that, and I
here's
would
the
just
River
lay long stitches, maybe even in a combination of these for the mummy wrapping, like do like some really long encroaching goblin or long and short, whatever you want to call it. So I think that would be really
I
fantastic.
think this is the one, but not sure.
I think the eyeball has sold, but again, if you like this series, we can get you the entire series. You just, you can't stitch 4 things at once, 5 things at once, however many in the series. So we could get that for you. Is he a skull?
Yes, he is, and I love him because he kind of reminds me, for those 80s babies, he kind of reminds me of Skeletor
So good.
from
And
He-Man.
then, what would we call him?
Cobra.
Oh, he is good now that
Scary.
I know. I was trying to make him like more true Halloween, which I guess a cobra is still Halloween-esque, but you know what I mean. So good. And then on the opposite end of
The
the spectrum,
opposite. You go from, Susan goes from this to,
look at this sweet little like teddy bear dressed up as a bunny. I believe there was a pink and white version as well, but
Yes,
I'm
there was.
guessing. So good. Oh my gosh, just absolutely darling. This, of course, Susan does a lot of really good cuff bracelets. This could also be a bookmark. This leaf design, the colors are gorgeous. I can see how Susan said she had her best market ever. What do you think? Like a pouch?
for what?
Pouch size? Do you think that's what you would call this?
Yes, 100%.
This is the problem when I don't go in and talk to the artist. So this floral on blue version is 7 by 5, kind of like a little zippered pouch size. So pretty. I could see my Annie here making that up and popping it in her purse. She opens up her purse, or brings out her purse and then opens up, and it's like Santa's closet, but with needlepoint. She has like everything you could possibly needlepoint that can be useful in her bag, and I love it. A similar floral design, a similar feel. This one is an 8 by 8 square. Really pretty in the bottom of a tray. Love that. 8 by 8 on 18 mesh. Whoops. I think that this could be used a couple different ways. So I believe this is designed to be a double-sided eyeglass case with those gorgeous tomatoes.
Fun.
But I think you could also add some stripes and make this into a pouch, into a clutch as well. Be really, really good.
Will you ask me, Lauren?
Yeah, we need some. We need some
Reinforcements.
reinforcements is the right word. And then
thank
this
you.
amazing bolster pillow with the bee. So good. Okay.
Hey, Bren. There's a bunch of people. Go help them. Thank you.
Okay. Should we do a couple needle minders? You want to pack that up? We'll do some needle minders.
Yes. Oh, and then maybe show this, because then, yeah.
Okay. Beauvais. We love Kelly Boverman and Eli, her son, who they are now in cahoots together, just like Tess and Beth, and we love that. Eli has, I think he actually was getting a degree in marine biology,
Yes.
but then had a minor in art, but really I think this is where it's at. He's so talented. So they work together now, so you see a lot more detail in Kelly's things. Kelly says she's learning so much from him. But this cardinal on a branch, it's brand new cardinal version. So pretty. I know Emily went home with one of those. This ladybug, what did she tell me about this ladybug? Shoot. It's modeled after a design of an artist in the needlepoint
really?
world. Shoot.
Charlie Harper?
She told me, I can't remember, I apologize. A lot of information went into this brain this weekend, and apparently some of it went right out. But that's the ladybug. The peppermints on black, these are so pretty. So if you like a nice flat needle minder, this one's for you. Of course, these Beauvais minders are a little piece of art for your art, used glass. Good to know. I had to show my cat ladies this morning this little teeny tiny sweet little black kitty on pink. So sweet.
Maiden Lane inspired needle minder.
Ah, see, I knew it was somebody's. Thank you, whoever fed us that information.
Of course.
Then,
No, it was someone before Emily.
will you separate those because I'm gonna
Yeah.
get those confused. These cute little mittens.
Oh, yeah.
Look how sweet. Oops, it's upside down. No, it's right side up. These little cute little mittens on green and stripes. Just very classic. Let's see, what ones haven't I showed you? There is exactly one left of this very creepy cauldron. I wish you could see like these bubbles coming out of that cauldron. So cool. I only have one of these left. We have our fantastic spider we showed off before Halloween. And it kind of changes colors. So I've got two of these left. My backgammon friend's here, but I'm tied up, Tony, sorry. Sun on teal. And this was one of my absolute favorites, but do we have the canvas left still? Let's wait and show this with the canvas,
Okay.
because there's a matching canvas for that. We had these before Halloween, and this is the skull with the multiple colored leaves, the lime leaves. This was the only one she had. I'm like, ooh, that one went so fast. I will grab that.
And that one looks great with the bubble gum skeleton
Oh,
that I stitched for Spooktacular. So I had that on my canvas when I was stitching
Okay.
the bubble gum. So if you got that,
and
that's a good match.
speaking of getting that, the gals are going crazy for these, which I thought they're very pretty, but I didn't get it. So tell us, Kelly.
I don't know.
She said it's a Taylor Swift thing. That's what Emily told me,
I
or
didn't.
Megan told me.
I was not involved in that
I
conversation.
don't know. So Emily will have to fill us in if she's still watching. But this gorgeous metallic padlock on green. It also very well could be a nod to hello, Shar, to all the places that you put like the love locks on, which I think is
It
fantastic.
is Taylor Swift. I see sometimes.
Kelly, you're
Sometimes
failing.
I think I'm a Swiftie, and then I'm kind of like a half
Is
Swiftie.
it like
You're a
Well,
Swiftie?
Emily's gonna say. I
but
think.
when you put a lock on like a bridge or something like
Yeah,
that?
that's what I thought it was. And she's like, no, it's a Taylor Swift
It's a
thing. It could be
padlock
both.
from the Showgirl release.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, and the football fans?
Yeah, that's a field goal. That's a ball going into a field goal.
So good.
I requested one of those at market on my market request form.
Of course you did. Please put Shar on, was just
There
requested.
you go, Shar, get up
Walk
there.
on back.
Why?
I don't know. I said Shar's here, and someone said, please put Shar. You got to go that way because I've got this blocked off.
Here,
So
Shar,
come
do you
say
want,
hi.
You say hi, and you can show. Here, why don't you show a needle minder from over there?
Look.
You want to show?
So this
Hi,
is,
ladies.
This is
and
our
men.
Uncle Ledge and Shar. We were showing we had some Disney Polaroid things, and I'm like, we don't know what they are. So we're like, where's Shar when we need her?
I know.
I know.
You could have
Hope everyone's good.
This is a Beauvais fall
I
leaves.
missed you guys.
Fall
missed you.
leaves, autumn tree. It came in, and Emily's watching. It's hard for me to tell if it's in 3 colorways, Emily, or in 4. There's an orange, and then there's kind of yellow. You know, these are all handmade, so they're all going to be a little bit different. So there's a yellow. Then there's kind of more of like
brownish.
brown,
like it's like
like
the phases of
the
fall
phases
leaves.
of autumn. So
Which Kayla told me it's going to be peak color season at the tip of the thumb this weekend. So I guess you guys know
that's
where I'm
exciting.
heading.
So there's a few different ones of those. There's
Okay,
some of
so
those
that's
sold
all
on
Beauvais.
yeah, some of those sold on online orders.
Okay, so
So
we'll
pull
get that
those
all
later.
straightened out.
Do you want to do those
No.
scissors? Okay,
'Cause-
we'll keep going. That's fine. We might have to. I just
Yeah.
wanted, just so you know, those before those, if you know I'm
Okay.
catching my drift.
Yep.
Okay. So then Melissa and I went into Mopsy together. So she has a brand new purse strap on designed for a brand new purse strap on 13 mesh. And I know we have all of those. Hi, favorite mother-daughter duo that just walked in. So many of you have bought so many of the fabulous Italian leather from us in different colors. I mean, talk about a strap that goes with like almost any of those colors. Look how fun that is, you guys. And it's
Be a
13
great
mesh.
stash buster
Great
too.
stash buster. Lucy knocked it out of the park with this one.
So
This was such a great, this is such a great design. 13 mesh, hot off the presses, released for market. Okay, then maybe people will be able to fill us in on this.
I know. I just couldn't look up the date.
We couldn't look up the date. But one of my kids and one of my favorite movies is from the Princess Diaries. Anne Hathaway, Genovia, the fictional country.
I love it.
Princess of Genovia. Colleen loves that movie as
Kaylee and I
well.
were just rewatching it.
So we
were
had to
building
get it.
templates last week.
And Melissa said, rumor has it that there's a Princess Diaries 3 coming out.
There is.
So that's why we picked it up.
I think it's February of 27 though. Like it's a little ways out. I just can't remember.
And
oh
of
my
course,
God,
there's
so
just a brand new series as well. There's a bunny on roller skates.
So we did not pick up a lot of Easter things, and to me these were like sweet, but also Easter-esque.
Right.
Easter-esque.
And I would
Sorry.
pump up the background, change the bumper background color maybe to like a celery green. And then there's a bunny on a pogo stick.
Which what probably drew me to this series is there's a family lore in our family. My mother-in-law, when my niece was little, got her a pogo stick. And my mother-in-law was like a very active 70 person. And so she's like, look, I'm gonna use it. But she started jumping up and down on the pogo stick on a brick patio. Well, we know what happened. Well, then the other funny part is she fell. She was fine. She was fine at that moment. She fell. Her head started bleeding. And we were all like, oh my God, are you okay? And my father-in-law went and got the hose because he didn't want the mortar to get
Oh
stuck.
my gosh.
So yeah, we ripped on him.
Typical man.
We ripped on him for that forever. So
This
anyway.
was my favorite of this series. This little duck with the bunny ears on.
so
It's
sweet.
so
Let's see
sweet.
if my mother-in-law were here, I would have to make this for her. I just would.
Yes.
But
Maybe
unfortunately,
you should in her
in
honor.
honor of her.
And then you can
yes,
always have it out and tell the story.
absolutely.
I loved this bag tag, or you could do, it's double-sided, you could do it as a scissor fob. You know, with a long string and attach it to your scissors so you could find it. Yep, and those three, yep. So these are also hot off the presses, this beautiful new design. We loved the colorway this was in.
So there are 3 versions of this kind of like thistle-y flower. I don't know if it's a thistle. I don't know the flowers.
So if you want this one, if you like this one, be specific. So this is the square or diamond one. This is the 2 by, what would it, 2 like the
I think it's a
insert
3 by
says,
6.
3 by 6.
So it'll fit in the pop-in pouches.
I just
or
love,
Rachel
like that
Berry
design
pouch.
aesthetically is so pretty and the colors are so pretty. So yeah, this would fit in the Rachel Berry or pop-in pouch or.
And then
And
this
then
is
the big-
14 by 14, I think. Let's
Yeah,
see.
so it would fit great in the self-finishing table in
Yep.
white or brown. And kind of, I'll put this in the middle so you can see. I mean, just
So
it's just showstopper
And it's a great like roll it up in your purse basket
weave project.
So
Yes,
beautiful.
so pretty. This is for all the pickleball lovers. Melissa couldn't turn this one down.
So cute. They had it in a larger piece, and I think they had it in a strap, but just that simple little ornament I thought was fun. The colors are fantastic. Another great stash buster.
Yes, we sell out of this scissor case every time we get it in. So fun with the flap. Another good stash buster. Oh, this is the Ellen Hildebrand stack.
Yes. So if you're an Ellen Hillenbrand book fan, these are some of her classic books. I can't.
I know our friend Cindy Goldblatt is because she was so sweet. She sent me a bunch when I was laid up.
They're the best, like just enough substance to like not feel like you're reading dumb books,
Yeah.
but like great storylines.
And they also had, it's sold online already, but they also had a traditional stack with like Black Beauty, and I can't remember,
a
but
lot of like
yeah.
youthful classics.
I loved that one too.
Yeah.
And then a Nancy Drew stack. I know, Anne loves Nancy Drew.
I'm still bitter about my mother letting my original 52 set be sold at a garage sale, and she's still bitter that I was leaving for college and couldn't be bothered to help her. So, yeah, no.
This might be sold because when we were looking at the website and the
I'll
airport.
show it off, but I think it's sold
Yeah.
too.
And fun fact, Flossette, Megan and I also put this on our market request form.
Oh.
So it says, I'm so glad I live in a world where there are Octobers.
And I will tell you, October in Michigan has been fantastic this year. Like,
Yeah.
September and October are the best.
And I love October because of football season, and like it just starts to get a little cool enough where like that crisp fall smell is in the air and the leaves start to change. And I was married in October.
Oh.
This Happy Holidays with this peace dove. I mean, is this just so classic and beautiful?
I think that's an 8-inch diameter, or not diameter, yeah, diameter, that's the right word.
Yep, diameter.
8, I was right, 13 mesh. So a round pillow, or a hanging sign would be really pretty in the middle of a
big wreath.
larger wreath
Yeah.
with like a bow hanger.
Yes,
Oh, so
I love
pretty.
that. That's a favorite for sure. We loved this sweet bunny jumping over these flowers, 13 mesh. And then of the new mandalas,
I'm sure if that's
or no,
It's just we haven't had it before.
We
And
have
I think
not
I
had-
loved it last year and I didn't get it, so.
yes. So, and holiday season is coming upon us. So anyone that wants to stitch in season with a roll up and go basket weave project, you know, Liz was is stitching the leaf one, and that has been her roll up and go basket weave project. So this is a great roll up and go and a great stash buster
And
as
I
well.
think, hold on, the proper, so this is 10 by 10. You've got plenty of canvas to make this a 12 by 12. So if you did it as a 12 by 12, it would look fantastic at the self-finishing table with the framing set in. So that's that. Okay, I'm gonna pass this pile back to you. I'll do a couple accessories. So Vicki Whitson, as we mentioned, planned the market along with her friend Melissa Prince, and she had a lot of brand new accessories out. So the mini snips Vicki has done historically in pale pink, and what other color have we had for a while?
Light blue.
Light blue. Ha! How could I forget that? She now has just little snips in navy. And these are great, like just throw them in every bag you own. My husband and my kids tend to take them and put them in their things. I think they sell for like $7-ish, like maybe a little less. Lavender. So lavender and navy, 2 brand new colors. And then a few more scissors.
Oh, these are so good.
We have had these scissors before, but not in this casing. So this
Correct.
is the stork-shaped blue and white floral. Let me unstring these. So, and usually I don't know the price offhand. I want to say these are probably like $18 to $25 in that range. I know it's a big range. These are brand new and I love them. These cute little yellow scissors, bright yellow handles, and this cute little case. Really fun. Then a new of the larger scissors. These are the silver scissors she's had before, but they're in this pink case with the little
I know,
plaid.
these are Flossette favorite scissors. They're so sharp.
So they're a little bit larger, but still TSA approved. And then my favorite are these enamel floral ones, you guys. Look how cute they are. They give me a nod to the old Ginger scissors that had the painted enamel handles. But they are not that price tag at all. Again, I don't know the pricing offhand. We are hot off the presses of market. So those are the scissors accessories that are new. We also got some new chatelaines, but I'm not sure we're gonna make it through that.
And I don't see the canvas match you were talking about, so you might want to just show that one anyway.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Beauvais, maybe we sold it. We bought a bunch of these. These are the Beauvais magnets, and I like literally want to take this out of the
Yeah, this
casing.
is, we gasped in
This is
person.
so beautiful. It's a smaller Beauvais magnet, so it's not as heavy as some, and it has the monarch on it with these dots. It is so beautifully done, you guys, and there is a matching canvas to this, which I think we must have sold.
The detail on the Monarch is hard to see on camera. It is just, it's
gonna
like,
put it super
Look
close.
at that. Do you know how hard it is to paint that little?
And super close on YouTube. Sorry, I'm gonna get my camera to focus.
So good.
So these were literally like, I was like, I want them all. So a number of these have flown off, but we did buy a lot of these. So if you like a good Monarch, I want my Instagram camera to focus. There we go. So really, really good. So yeah, that's the end of the Beauvais.
Yes.
Okay, should we keep going one
think-
more?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I think we should keep going. Just
Okay.
a couple more because
Okay, go, go,
otherwise.
go, 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 go.
Sorry. Melissa and Liz, I think, went into
Yes.
Elizabeth Crane Schwartz, and I didn't see it until later, and I was like, oh my gosh, I hope you guys got the hearts. I love a good heart. And as we know, Elizabeth Crane Schwartz, perfect stash busters, or if you've stitched her pieces before, you have the colors in your stash. So the heart, and then the heart in more the traditional red that I did my key fob in. Love that. Another new design is the boat tote with her traditional design on it, which is so great. And then these are some of her new Christmas ornaments she released. Are these daisies or daffodils? I think they're,
Sorry, I'm reaching. It's called Christmas art.
okay.
So every year she does a design.
Okay. Christmas art. And then I loved this one. This is just so
also a Christmas art
art.
series.
So aesthetically pleasing to me. I don't know why, but it is. And then
These are 3-dimensional Easter eggs.
yes.
Oh wait,
and-
do you want to show the bigger
yes,
Christmas art
yes.
first?
This is nice because it's on 13 mesh, so this is going to be a roll up and go too.
I thought that just the design of that all pulled together just beautifully.
It is beautiful,
beautifully.
and it's not huge. It's a
I think it's 8x8
Yeah.
on 13 mesh.
yeah, so that's great. And then these are 3-dimensional Easter eggs.
So you have
Liz,
to have a little imagination. So picture like a hard-boiled egg from Christmas standing on a little stand. And Liz, I said, I think we should get these, but I think they're hard to like grasp when you look them all. Liz is like, we'll make a color copy and I'll build a little paper model so people can really see them.
yeah,
They're really pretty.
they would all fold together, and these top pieces would fold down, so it would be in the shape of an egg. So just imagine these as a 3-day egg, and look at how beautiful that pattern is.
That's the purple one.
Purple. This, let's call this periwinkle. We will call this the lime green. And then the red and white. Or no, sorry, it's pink and white. Really, really, really fun. That would be such a fun series to have out on your table or in a little basket for all of spring.
Yeah, for sure. Bring them out March 1st, leave them out till June 1st.
Yep.
Okay, we went and saw our, the gals, Penny and Penny, Brooklyn and, oh gosh, do you remember her name?
They're the sweetest.
They're so nice, so cute, such cute girls. I actually said, oh, I'd love to have you guys come up for a pop-up. And she goes, oh, that's good, because we're planning on quitting our corporate jobs and doing this full time. And I said, oh, that's fantastic. When's that? She goes, I don't know, I'm manifesting it and I'm putting it out into the world. It's gonna happen. I'm like, yay, you go, girl. So they had these cute little party animals and kind of like 3 different varieties. A bunch of them have sold, but you'll get an idea. So there is this cute little penguin, and it has a scalloped edge, but again, they put in the little corner. So this turns into, I buried my ruler. Do you have the ruler? What's it
right here.
Oh, thank you. So if you follow their guidelines, this one is a 5-inch square. So that's the penguin 5-inch square. And then there's
It is
a
sold online.
giraffe 5-inch square as well. And this is on 18 mesh. And then separately, both the penguin and the giraffe came in a 13 mesh version. This one is sold
Yeah.
because it's sold online overnight. And you can kind of make this, as big as 8x8, I would say. So the penguin comes in 13 mesh and the giraffe comes in 13 mesh.
Our Emily also put on her market order that 13 mesh giraffe.
And here is the 13 mesh penguin. They're so cute. And then she had crawfish. Crawfish? Yeah.
Shrimp.
Shrimp?
This is
God.
fried shrimp because they're smoking.
Oh my God. Okay, there's two versions. Sorry. This is the fried shrimp. Do you see they're having a little smoke there? And then there are
Shrimp cocktail.
the shrimp cocktail. Do you see
Having a
they're
martini.
having a little martini there?
And myself and Amy Poor are both stitching the fried shrimp. And we think we're gonna do the shrimp all in Radiance.
So cute. So cute. The other thing they came out with are these needle minders. And I have to say, at first I was gonna walk right on by these needle minders. You might need to help me unwrap these, Sarah.
Yeah, no.
I should have done that ahead of time. So these needle minders, they have a super strong magnet on them. Like, look how big this magnet is. It's huge. But the front is like an acrylic with their artwork on it. So what that means is you have a very strong magnet that really weighs next to nothing. Like, there's no
Brilliant.
weight to
It was
this.
brilliant.
So at first I was like, oh, I don't know. I think I don't like that acrylic. And then when I figured out how smart it was, I'm like, oh, this is fantastic. So this is the crocodile. This is just like the lattice. Now this one is not acrylic. This one is actually metal like you would expect it to be. But
Great
it's
for
not
holding your scissors.
not super heavy either. This matches the lampshade, which I don't think you guys can see, is right on the wall. You can kind of see it right up over there. This is Brittany Spaniel, I believe. So cute. And a lavender. Is this a lavender?
I'm not sure.
I don't know my flowers.
It
Sorry,
doesn't
guys.
look,
We're
'cause
gonna
it's
call
not,
it.
it's not purple, so.
Well, it's a lavender-esque flower, so Kelly's seeing it as blue. I see it as purple. Who knows? This is the wedding cake or strawberry cake, whatever you want it to be. And these are the lightweight ones. And then this is the fabulous cheetah that we have had here before, but again, really lightweight needle minder. So that was it from Penny Penny. Do you want to do these shadow lines? Because you guys picked these out.
Sure.
So we have made a shop decision now, because so many of you have shadow lanes already, that we're selling these as variants. So you can buy just the beads or the beads and the tools. So all of them have the option of the tools. So we're gonna walk through the tools first, and then you can just show them just the beads.
Yep. So a lot of people already have chatelaines that like to move their tools from chatelaine to chatelaine and don't necessarily want to purchase the whole thing with the tools. I have a couple chatelaines with tools because I don't want to worry about switching them as much. But so on the tool set, it comes with the magnifier, which is great. I use this on the plane to making sure a stitch was laying right.
That's the favorite part
Scissor,
of that for me.
me too, the magnifier. Scissors,
Because of that,
a little mini laying tool, a threader, and this is also to cut your thread. There's like, it won't cut you because it's blocked off, but in between here are little razor blades so it can cut your thread. So that is on the toolkit, which hangs on the end of the chatelaine. So some of these chatelaines did sell online, but I know Vicki has good stock of them. So if we have to fulfill an online order for something you claim today, it will not take too long for us to get your order. This is the light amethyst. I think this one might have sold online, but it is beautiful. This is not the gemstone one. This is one of the ones that's like lighter weight and really sparkly. Look how beautifully they're like clear and fun. It's not as like heavy as the gemstone ones, which some people prefer the weight of the gemstones. Some people really like the lighter. So it's really kind of a personal preference. This is light French blue, which is it's really pretty. Again, this is not the gemstone, this is the lighter weight. They have a beautiful little sheen to them. And they're cut like on an angle, these beads, so that adds to their sparkle. I'm gonna do all the non-gemstone ones first, so I don't have to explain that every time. Melissa picked this one out actually, because it was a new, and look how pretty and fun the different colors are on this.
Kaylee loves that one.
This one is called Freeport Frolic. Freeport Frolic. So if you'd like the Freeport Frolic,
I can unzip some. Where are you?
right here.
Okay.
This one is called the Joyful. So please just use their actual names and we'll know. This is Joyful. Beautiful. It's a beautiful mint green. Stunning. Ballet Pink I haven't seen it in this.
Crystal form? As
Yes,
opposed to
yes.
gemstone?
Now this one though, it almost feels like cut gemstones. This is a heavier. It's not as light as the other ones. It is really fun. But it has that same cuts to the beads, so they're not completely smooth round. The little cuts on them add to the extra sparkle. Facets. Thank
Good
you.
word, Ann.
Thank you. You have more of a brain than I do today.
Done these?
No. My favorite red, which is really fun. It's iridescent, so it kind of almost changes colors in the light. It has a lot of iridescent to it. It's beautiful. Deep blue dive. Oh, this looks like the midnight ocean. Really, 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 really pretty. And again, these, if you want the tool, we're gonna assume if you claim these by name that you don't want tools. If you want the tools, say with tools, please. Now we're going into the, there's a couple more of the ones with the facets. This is navy. It's a really, really, really deep, dark navy, like almost black. Some people would think it's black, but it's a deep, dark navy. Really, really pretty.
Okay, these are the hybrids.
Okay, hybrids. Fun fact, Megan has this, and Amy and I put a market request form in for this design
I
at
know,
Market.
but look at that one.
I know,
It's
I
it's a
picked
big-
this one.
Okay, it's a toss-up.
I know. So this one's called Pine Forest. So this is a hybrid. It has some of the cut crystal facets, and then it has some wood beads, and it has some gemstones. And I just thought it's so interesting and pretty. And again, that one is called Pine Forest. And we wore these as necklaces the whole time with our badges. I wore the pearls, of course, and Megan wore this, the Pine Forest, and we wore necklaces the whole time. So this is very similar to the Pine Forest. This is called Out and About, but instead of the green, it has some red in it. So that's really fun. And I also love that like some of the beads are square. It's just really interesting. And then Night Out. So this is the last of this hybrid. This has black and gray in it with the square beads and such. Okay, Pretty Blue. And I think you picked these out.
I don't know, I'm currently.
This was in the first bag. So this was,
Those are a little larger.
Yeah.
I didn't pick any of these colors. That's why I'm going, I was not in that room at all. I left
well,
that
this
all
was
with
in the
Cheetahs.
first batch with the scissors and stuff that you got.
Oh, maybe that
So-
was the first one I picked, and then I said, I'm overwhelmed.
Yeah.
I'm going to let Liz and Kelly, which,
Yeah.
by the way, Vicky let Liz and Kelly sleep in the sleeping room of her showroom. So they were doing a lot of midnight choosing. They were the lover of midnights at that point.
We were a lover of midnights. That's when we picked all these for the shop at probably 11:30 or midnight.
Yeah.
So this Pretty Blue, which the bigger bead, more of a statement necklace. Turquoise, I mean, I think I need this for what I'm wearing.
So pretty.
So pretty. Then this one was Kaylee's previous favorite. So colorful.
She likes all the ones with all the colors.
And this is just a ton of different colorful gemstones, really shiny, have a beautiful weight to them. It's called So Colorful. Then we have two left. Pretty New Blue. So this kind of looked like the other blue, but this has like smaller, it's not those really big blue beads. Pretty Blue.
I'm a little obsessed with this. I had not seen this one before. I might need this one.
Yeah, good,
I know.
because you needed one. You couldn't decide.
I know.
North Cat. So this almost looks like, I mean, there's some white and gray, there's some brown, there's some blue.
So pretty.
It almost reminds me of like the world, like the earth.
She does have one called Earth that has some more greens in it.
Oh,
But
okay.
but
Yeah, North Cat. that is just stunning. So thank you, Vicki, for letting us do our late night shopping. Again, we'll assume no tools unless you say tools.
Okay. Then I popped into Laura Love. We had a number of special orders from her, like lots and lots of special orders. So we popped in there. I got a lot of bigger pieces that look like they have almost all sold. Oh no, they didn't. Here we go. We have a couple left. So when we fell in love with Laura's original botanical piece, we sold so many of them. She said, let me make an exclusive for you. So she did an exclusive for us a while ago that says all is calm, all is bright. And Kelly wrote a fantastic stitch guide with a little sprinkling of help from me, but almost all Kelly. And she just needed some like double checks and things. So we have a fantastic stitch guide that Kelly wrote.
And it's so fun because she had asked me, she goes, Kelly, I know you wrote that stitch guide. Have you seen it stitched? And I said, yes. And Colleen was so sweet. She had sent me some pictures when people turned it in for finishing. Oh. And so I showed her and she was like, oh my God, I love it. So
she's so sweet.
Yeah, we love her. Yeah.
So this has been restocked. If you like a good big piece and you're a fall girl, we brought home her fall botanical. The background navy is so good on this. And again, like this is a perfect piece for some decorative stitches and some ribbon work, but it's also a perfect piece to just basket weave. Like you can do anything with this. It is so good. They are 12 by 12s on 13 mesh. And then I think
the piece de resistance.
We picked up a number of these. This one and then a Baking Spirits Bright one, which we sold all of them, but they're pre-order on our website. These were ones that we had gobs of order for. So this says, of course, you're seeing it backwards, a trick or treat, and so many spooky and fun accoutrements on here. So it is fantastic. And then if you're a smaller girl project, I'm gonna let you do this one because I feel like it's a little less self-serving.
Yeah, and then I have. Oh yeah, yep.
So, so smaller pieces. She's had a Happy Christmas version in the past that had a Santa and a tree and a menorah. I think.
Yep.
This is her new Happy Christmas. So this reindeer, if you look carefully, of course, has a menorah for antlers. Like I was like, oh my gosh, that's so fun. And then I just picked up some of her classic Christmas cookies because she had a couple new ones. So we've had the stocking before, but they're of course designed to look like a Christmas cookie. We've had the bell before, but she had two new ones and I felt like the two new ones needed some friends. So the two new ones are the Santa suit and the Santa face.
So cute.
So yeah, so I picked up these couple others just to kind of, if you were going to do a little platter of cookies, then you know you'd have some color to it too. So really cute. So you could do these as ornaments or finish them as flats and put them on like a little silver tray or a Christmas dish. So when your kids say, where's the cookies for Santa? Maybe you could leave them needlepoint cookies too. So,
yes.
Okay.
And I had the wonderful opportunity of being able to help out in one of the fabulous new vendors that was there. Melissa loves needlepoint. So as you know, Amy's one of my best friends and her, primary designer right now, or her only designer, and maybe there'll be more in the future, we will see. But right now it's Amy, and it was so fun to help people, and Amy's such a talent and such a sweet person. And okay, on with the goods. This was one of the best sellers for Market for sure when I was there. This specific Halloween piece, it comes in a series. So this is, I don't know all the names, Melissa, but this is...
We're going to call it the orange background.
Orange background.
The haunted house.
Haunted house. So yeah, I think that for me, when I was helping people, that was a top seller.
That's and a cemetery.
Yep, cemetery. So there's a series of 4 of these. They're so fun. Get yours.
5 by 5s on 18. That's the purple background. Where's the other one?
It must have... Yeah, well, we had, yeah.
There's a 4th one in this series. Yeah.
There is a 4th one,
Must
but
have
we
sold
can.
that.
I know
have more of
someone.
that.
I know someone where I can get that from.
We have more of that in the Melissa Loves Needlepoint inventory. So if you want all 4, it like literally I would have it the next day.
Yeah. This was also flew out of there. Hocus Pocus. so fun. Our Jody has stitched this before. This is a new design that coordinates with the witch's frame that we highlighted on Spooktacular. So fun. This actually was the breakaway #1 seller.
Is that all that's left of it here? I gotta restock myself.
You have to restock yourself because it also comes in a solid blue background. So this could be, you know, it's designed to be a key fob. But this was the runaway hit, I do think.
Yeah, all the lemons. So we had lemons on gingham, lemons on blue and fobs, and we have a 6x3 lemon insert that I think sold out as well. And then the lemon frame, and then a lemon luggage tag. So apparently I need to
We need to restock ourselves, and maybe you can show them on Thursday.
Yeah, we'll see if they're still here. I already ordered from the painter all of
Okay,
those.
great. This was the other runaway hit.
And it is sold out. This is the only one here for now.
Yeah, only one here for now. They have more coming from the painting service. Random SHIT. This fits in the Rachel Berry Poppin' Pouch. So,
I could go on the be appliqué to a bigger tote bag too, but it is a 6x3.
right. So, Après Ski Queen.
That was out of the vault. That was an old design of Amy's that I saw. I'm like, why haven't I ever seen this? She goes, I don't know. And I'm like, I think it's fantastic.
Hot Mess. So fun. The hot pink on the green zebra pattern. And then a sweet new Easter series.
There's an Easter trio that we must have sold too.
Yes.
And that might be sold out too. But
So these are chocolate bunnies on Easter eggs with a really, really sweet floral background. And that bunny's holding a little carrot. So that's the pink. It also comes in lavender and would be really fun stitched as a trio. You could put each on a different basket too with like ribbon.
so cute if you have 3 kids.
Yeah, if you have 3
kids,
kids, yeah,
one
whatever.
kid, pick
One
your
kid,
favorite
yeah,
color.
exactly.
And what I love
Lavender.
about them too is I think that you could do some really fantastic ribbon work on the edges, but you could also just stitch them in basket weave. But it would be like really easy ribbon work, I think, and a nice starting spot.
So this is the pale blue one. So lavender, pink, pale blue. And then this is an updated background for this piece. Needlepoint Goddess with that fun like fretwork-ish background. A lot of that Snoopy stuff sold online and that did, just so you know. I just don't know which. Yeah, thank you. And then there's a series of how many presents? 4 or 5?
4.
4 presents, which they are so cute as a series. They'd also be a great beginner project. They're 13 mesh, you know, and so also for a beginner, it's not a huge investment in, you know, buying a lot of thread because they're each designed with 3 colors, one of them being white. So those were also a big hit at market. A lot of shops thought that they would be great for beginners. And then here is the blue present, the pink and green and the blue present. We have there's 2 other ones that we can show at a later time. And then also making their debut were the needle minders, which is very exciting. So one of the, I think traditionally one of Amy's best sellers has been her design, That Stitch Crazy. And there's a needle minder for that. Now, if you liked that sentiment, but didn't want to stitch the canvas, now you can get the needle minder if you'd like. That Stitch Crazy. And then Melissa and I both stitched this. She stitched it with the pink hats. I stitched it with the red hats. Now it comes in a magnet, the Believe with the Santa hats.
That has the pink on it.
This has the pink. And then are they all the pink?
There's one of each. Yep, they're all pink.
Okay. And then
We have to order 400 at a time.
okay, I did. The canvas comes in 2 colors, red and
Canvas
pink.
comes in 2 colors. Right now, the needle minder just comes in the pink and green.
And then last market, probably the biggest, is Joy. This is Joy with a wreath with the traditional red. So really fun that they are offering needle minders that match the canvases. So we picked up a bunch of those. We knew who to contact to get those. So.
And then I popped in to see Heidi and Amy, my old business partners, in case anyone thinks, was there any bad blood? Was there any drama? No. They live south, I live here. It just didn't, it was hard to be business partners, even in this day and age with someone living in two different places. I was just like, this just isn't serving us. So we just kind of split up things, and it's all fine.
Yep.
It
It was really nice to see them and get to chat with them.
nice for sure. So we have shown off these mesh bags. We brought home some more, so I think we're fully stocked on all the colors. So these mesh bags come in a 20 by 20 and a 15 by 15. So these have been restocked in all the colors. There's white, black, green, blue, red. Oh, I feel like there's a sixth color. Maybe orange. I don't know. They will be on our website shortly.
Yes.
And then we also had requests for some of the smaller, these are more like tool sized or thread sized. So this size I brought home, the white and the blue, they are 6 by 8, I think.
Pink.
6 by 10.
Oh, thank you.
Pink.
Dawn.
Thank you.
Oh, that was Emily again.
Of course, Emily.
Well, thank you, Emily.
I keep telling Emily, enjoy that memory of yours. You're a lot younger than I am. It's going to get capped out soon, and you'll be frustrated like the rest of us. So thank you, Emily. So here are the 6 by 10 little tool bags in white and blue. And then also we picked up some canvases, and they also came out with some mini snips. So if you like the mini snips, we have, I thought, 3 more colors. We
got 2 though. We didn't,
we didn't get the
other
blacks?
ones. Nope.
Okay. So what I tried to do, honestly, was pick colors that I knew that made sense for us to have. So if you like the mini snips, we also now have them in red and orange.
And they did colors that would coordinate with the peanuts. The
They did
peanuts
colors
line.
that go with their officially licensed Peanuts things. We have some Peanuts things here. Some of these
That's
may be
The
sold.
St. Patrick's Day. But they have a series of,
okay.
a beautiful series of 4 churches.
Yes, so Heidi is calling them Cathedrals of the World. And this, I believe, is sold. This is St. Patrick's, but
In
there's
New York.
also
Notre Dame. The one
Westminster Abbey.
And then the one that's in Italy. It's not the Vatican, it's
the Basilica, St. Peter's Basilica.
Yeah.
Woo, between us we can get it.
Yeah.
So we think this is sold, but they are all absolutely beautiful. They will be, you can see them on the website right now, I think. You just can't buy them until we get through today. So other Peanuts things that I think are sold are some Halloween things. Oh shoot, which one is she?
You know it better than me. Lucy?
No, that is not Lucy. I
I
can't.
don't know the peanuts very well.
Oh shoot.
Who's the brunette or the black-haired peanuts?
I-
Yeah, do you know?
I think maybe
I thought it
Marcy.
was-
Is that Marcy? No, Marcy has glasses. I'm confused. So we're gonna call
She's
this.
the psychiatrist help. I thought it was Lucy.
Is that Lucy? And she just
Yes.
has an updo and I don't
Yes, it's
recognize her?
Lucy.
Okay.
It's Lucy. She's
Lucy with an updo.
No, Lucy with Bride of Frankenstein.
Yes,
hair.
I know,
Yes,
but she has an
yes.
updo. So Bride of Frankenstein, obviously she's masquerading well because I didn't
Oh,
recognize
everyone's saying
Lucy.
Violet.
Is it Violet? See, I feel like that it might be Violet, but I don't think this is Lucy. So we're gonna go with Violet. We're gonna call this Violet. This is Peppermint Patty as a mummy. So fun, and they're all these fun frames. Charlie Brown as a pirate. Phew.
Bestseller.
Yes, we've sold so many of these. Woodstock as a turkey, you guys, so darling. These are all on 18 mesh, and then I am sure that this is sold.
It is.
This is Snoopy
Needlepoint.
Loves Needlepoint.
Oh my gosh, how cute.
So this one is sold for sure, and I know I've already pre-ordered some, so we will be getting more of those. And then Snoopy golfing. Look how cute he is. Oh my gosh, he's got his putter. He's ready to roll. He's like kind of wearing a Masters green hat. So I think that's it. Oh no, we have a couple needle minders from Officially Needlepoint as well. Classic Snoopy on his doghouse with the lights. There's a whole series of Christmas cookies that I think we sold. They will be on the website. And this is the Christmas cookies on the cookie tray. How sweet is that? And then last but not least, there is, I'm trying to see,
Happy Halloween.
I know, but there aren't any Snoopy characters in it. It's just Happy Halloween? Mm-hmm. Okay, just want to make sure there weren't any Snoopy characters in there that I was missing. So Happy Halloween. There are also coordinating project bags in a lot of this that we ordered that will be coming what they say, in like 4 weeks, 3 weeks?
Yeah, I
something
think
like that.
3 weeks.
So some Halloween ones, some Christmas ones. They have some just really kind of budget-friendly pouches. They have some that have the see-through vinyl that are a little bit higher scale, and then some tote bags as
Yeah.
well. So
And I think we prefer the ones that were like, because we have the Project 10 bags that we love
Right.
that are the recycled vinyl or the recycled project bags. So we liked the ones with the vinyl clear that you could see your
Yes.
projects in, but had the Snoopy pattern at the top when we looked at
and the
them.
Snoopy Pal is like kind of subtle too, which I liked.
Yeah, so that was, if we had to pick between them, those were the ones that we liked the
Yeah.
best in person, since we got
Okay.
to touch and feel.
And should we say goodbye for now?
I think we should.
Okay, so we will be back tomorrow at 11:30 with more fun and games. We got through, I don't know, about 70% of what's here, but I know Emily, she's probably going to be burning the midnight oil, so to speak. Not that I've asked her to, I just can't control her. And she, I know, will want to get a bunch of stuff done. So we'll have lots more tomorrow. It is our week for Wow Wednesday, so we'll be back tomorrow at 11:30 Eastern. After we process what was requested today, we will put the website back
Correct.
on for market
Correct.
orders.
Yeah.
And then shop away. And then we are going to try to collate anything that you've ordered kind of in, I can't tell you what window. I can't. Like, it's too much
No.
jiggering.
So the
But
only thing so just be a little bit patient with things shipping out because
yeah, we've got a lot of collating to do. So if you shop today and shop tomorrow, most likely those orders will be put together and you will get your shipping refunded. So you will only pay one shipping fee, most likely.
And I know we'll probably get a lot of DMs and emails and calls about, can you please combine my order? Can you please combine my order? You don't need to send us those because we are going to combine everything we can physically before we ship it. Now we can't. In
Can't hold things forever until something comes in.
No, we can't hold things forever, but I know people we're gonna get a lot of requests. Can you combine, and I get it, can you combine with what I bought Friday with what I bought today on the live since it hasn't shipped? We are gonna try our darndest to combine everything, so, you know, yeah.
And it gets it's a situation where we do it because our lives are easier too, and we want to save you money, so we always will try, but there comes a point where there's got to be a cutoff and
Yeah.
we got to start
And
over
sometimes
again,
it's
so.
just not possible because it's already been boxed up and UPS already picked it up, but you didn't get the notification that it had been scanned already, so.
Okay, thanks for spending time with us, you all. We will see you tomorrow at 11:30. I will be back with Liz, I think.
Yep, Liz is gonna do it.
Yay. Bye, guys.
Bye.